In a strong statement at the Defence Conclave, Defence Minister Mr. Rajnath Singh underlined a major shift in India's defence policy. He said the government's foremost challenge was to change the long-standing mindset that India would simply import to meet its military needs. Instead, he emphasized India is committed to reducing its dependency on imports and building a robust industrial complex, one that not only caters to country's own requirements but also boosts the potential for defence exports. India's defence minister further stated that as India marches ahead on the path of self-reliance, the domestic defence sector is now poised to play a critical role in making global supply chains more resilient. He added that Make in India program is not just driving the growth of indigenous defence production, it is also providing that India has the capacity and capability to support and stabilize international defence supply chain, making it both resilient and flexible.
India is one of the top defence spenders in the world. Yet for decades, it has relied heavily on imports to arm its forces. Fighter jets, submarines, heavy artillery, even rifles, much of this has come from foreign partners, making India one of the largest arms importers globally. But that equation is starting to shift. In the past few years, India has launched a focused campaign to build a strong, self-reliant defence manufacturing base. And the results are beginning to show. The Tejas light combat aircraft, once a decades-long project, is now flying with the Indian Air Force. INS Vikrant, India's first indigenous aircraft carrier, is operational. Missile systems like the Akash and Astra have been developed in-house and deployed, and the Indo-Russian BrahMos missile is not only in use, it's now being exported. This marks a significant change from dependence to capability. Thus, under the Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative, the government has brought in sweeping reforms. The defence acquisition procedure now puts India-made systems first. More than 500 military items, from radars to ammunition, have been put on a no-import list, creating space for domestic innovation. Once monolithic Ordnance Factory Board has been corporatized. The new defence corridors are coming up in Tamil Nadu and Uttar Pradesh, and the private sector, long on the sidelines, is now in the game. Giants like L&T, Tata and Mahindra are building systems. Startups under the iDEX platform are working on drones, AI-powered surveillance and next-generation technologies. And exports, they have never been higher. India exported over 21,000 crore rupees worth of defense equipment last year. That's more than $2.6 billion, the highest in its history. From radars and artillery to BrahMos missiles, Indian-made systems are now heading to Southeast Asia, Africa and beyond. But make no mistakes, the road ahead is still long. India remains dependent on imports for critical technologies, jet engines, high-end radars, submarines and advanced electronics. Key indigenous projects continue to suffer delays, and foreign partners are often reluctant to offer core technologies, limiting how much India can learn or build on its own. Research and development funding remains modest, defense startups are still facing challenges in scaling, and the global competitiveness in both price and quality needs to improve if India is to be seen as a serious player in the global arms market. Still, the trajectory is clear. From licensed production to full-scale development, from imports to exports, India is steadily building a strong defense ecosystem that's more agile, more competitive, and more strategic. Because in today's world, self-reliance in defense isn't just about economics, it's about sovereignty, security, and strategic leverage. India may still be a work in progress, but it's one that's moving unmistakably towards power, built at home.